I'm back here with Ankur Rathi as we're talking about our play in the Spingold round of 32. We won the first set, thanks in part to the 16 imps on the hand 3 that we talked about in the previous video. We won at 48-36. Were they like the 17 seed? We were 47, and Ankur was subbing in. Greg was sick. So we were the underdogs for sure. We're going to now talk about board 27. So that's towards the end of the second set. Some good things have happened, some bad things have happened, but it doesn't feel like we're getting clobbered by any means. We're sticking with these guys. Here is board 27. So they open a diamond and you overcalled a heart, and East bid 2 hearts showing spades. All right, a lot of people play transfers. Greg and I play that in this 2 hearts showing spades. And I doubled showing a heart card. And we think West bid 2-no and East bid 3-no. We don't remember the auction exactly, but we know that West was playing 3-no trump. We were playing attitude leads, so you led the 3 of hearts, and down comes this dummy. What are our initial thoughts looking at this dummy?
I actually felt pretty good. I've got ace queen of clubs behind.
You're expecting me to have the king of hearts. So even if Declarer has queen jack, right, we can put one through and duck it, and then I can get in again, maybe. I could have the 9. I could have king 9. Lots of good things. Maybe they belong in spades and they're in the wrong spot. So
Yeah, if West has the stiff king of spades, it could very easily be that they belong in 4 spades.
So I won the king as expected, and I went jack queen. What's the thinking here? Obviously I have king jack third, right? Declare can't have 5 of them. He opened a diamond. If I have king jack 9, the whole suit is running. Would Declare really queen deuce 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 be bidding no trump here? That's possible but unlikely. Right.
I mean, they may have been stuck for a bid with a 1-4-4-4 hand, but yes, it's more likely that West has the 9.
Did you think about ducking the queen of hearts?
I have to be honest, I didn't. Looking at it now, as part of the postmortem, I should have given that more thought.
I don't think you should, because if I get in, you actually don't want me to play a heart, you want me to play a club.
I'd rather a club, but I think the question that I needed to ask myself here is, if I win the ace, what is my next play? If I can't come up with something to play after I win the ace, then I should give serious thought to ducking. I don't think ducking is correct necessarily, but I think I should have given it more thought.
It needs to be on the table. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't have a quick entry in clubs, right, it's definitely right.
Exactly.
With the club, right, it seems right. So you won the ace, and Clara pitched the 10 of diamonds from the duck. At this point, I mean, again, if I have the 9 of hearts, we're just running the suit, right? You have 5 heart tricks and the ace of clubs. If I don't have the 9 of hearts, cashing the 10 of hearts is going to set up the 9 for Declarer, but then you can knock it out and you do have the club entry. And so unless he can run 9 tricks, it could be right. So for a lot of people, it would just be automatic. Yeah, the goal on this hand is set the heart suit up. I'm just playing 10 of hearts, knocking out the 9 of hearts, sitting back, holding onto my clubs, waiting to set this contract, which is what you ended up doing. So it went, or 10 of hearts, I think he played a club, right? And now you play a low one, suit preference. I don't remember exactly what I played, but probably a high diamond or something. And this was a layout. So he was able to get 6 spades, 2 diamonds.
3 diamonds, in fact, because my queen of diamonds fell doubleton.
Right.
He never had to touch clubs because he had king doubleton of spades, so he was able to unblock. He was able to play to the ace of diamonds, back to the king of spades, cash the diamonds, and then play the spade.
Let's just go back here, right? Rather than cash the 10, what you needed to do was count Declarer's tricks. Dummy has 11 high card points. You started with 12, and I've shown up with 4. And Declarer opened the bidding. Declarer has the king of diamonds and the king of spades. And so that's 6 tricks in spades, 2 tricks in diamonds. If you give them the 9 of hearts, that's their 9th trick. And you know that the queen of diamonds is falling, and so if they have the jack as well, which is very likely, they have 9 tricks anyway, but you might be able to mess with the transportation here.
This was the key, is that I think I didn't see in the moment, but I knew that the 10 of diamonds pitch was weird. There was a little whisper from the back of my head saying like, hey, that was a weird pitch. Like, why is Declare hanging on to 4 little clubs? That doesn't make any sense. And it turns out that pitch actually messes with Declarer's communication. If I play a spade right now, there's no way for Declarer to unblock the ace of diamonds and still get back to their hand to cast the king of diamonds and eventually the jack of diamonds when they see the queen of diamonds fall.
Right. If they unblock spades, they can never get back to the king of diamonds. And if they win the spade and the dummy, they can unblock the diamond and they have an entry to their hand, but now we can't get back over to the dummy. Right. And okay, your queen of diamonds falls, great, but that's his 5th trick. The question is, like, at this point in the hand where you have just captured the queen with the ace, and it's so tempting to set up the heart, right? How do we slow ourselves down? Especially because the 9 of hearts, like, could be falling and the whole heart suit is just coming in. How do we slow ourselves down? Make ourselves count Declarer's tricks. Like, that's the key, counting Declarer's tricks. 6 spades, 2 diamonds, probably 3 diamonds. So the 9 of hearts might be their 9th trick.
I did consider the fact that they could have 9 tricks, but I did not consider the fact that I can create a communication problem for them.
That's right. It's worth pointing out that even if they had thrown a club, right? The 10 of hearts sets up the 9th trick. And you know that the queen of diamonds is falling, but Declarer doesn't. And so if you just get out that spade, right? Okay, they can unblock the spades and like they'll run all the spades, but they're going to get squeezed a little bit in front of you. And they're very likely going to end up just taking the diamond finesse. As long as I like hold on to some diamonds, I can count Declarer's tricks too, right? Declarer opened a diamond. They have 4 of them. I have 5 of them. If they have king, queen of diamonds, they have at least 9 tricks. It doesn't matter. So I have to put you on a diamond honor and a club honor. And so I need to hold on to diamonds as though I have something there to protect, because that's the only one where he could have a guess. So the diamond pitch complicated things for him and, was a mistake. But even without it, we're very likely setting this contract if we don't present the 9th trick in the 9 of hearts. The takeaway here is just not autopiloting, oh, we got this set. Setting up my heart, got my club entry, good to go.
One of the takeaways, which is not the first time I've had this takeaway, just slow down for a sec. And when you think you have the right line, like just slow down and say like, have you considered all of the other options? And when Declarer does something weird, take a minute and think about it. To be honest, I never really considered that Declarer was making a mistake. I'm playing in the 3rd day of the Spingold. Like, this is a good team. Like, they don't make mistakes. It was very much a mistake, and I could have capitalized on it. Like you said at the beginning, like just taking the time to count out the points and realize that Declarer has to have all of the points here. Is there a way that I can make Declarer's life more complicated? And if I had just taken those extra 5-10 seconds, I think I would have found the right. I mean, I knew immediately after the hand that I had made a mistake and that I should have played a spade. Like it was obvious to me immediately.
Yeah, this was not one I had to point out. Exactly. Obviously, I was not doing anything like that at the table, but we knew that this was going to be a learning opportunity for you, and we were going to do this eventually, and I would have said something eventually, but was not necessary on this one. Yeah, simple high card point analysis, counting tricks. These are bread and butter things, and it's so easy to get caught on autopilot and miss them. Well, it's halftime, and we lost the 2nd set, but we were ready to come back for the 3rd set. So join us for the next hands.